The water tower is one of the best hunters on this planet. They are very aggressive and basically not picky. They will attack the crocodile and attack a prey. Let's take a look at the 15 moments of the water tower hunting. 15th, the water tower versus crocodile. This water tower dares to single crocodile. Obviously, this crocodile is a little nervous. Several water towers attack crocodiles like this. After a few rounds, the crocodile is a little unruly. The water tower is very brave. Let's look at the scroll of this body. The crocodile wants to run away, although the crocodile runs away. But the water tower seems to not want to give up. The scene of a group of water towers attacking crocodiles is even scarier. Make the crocodile have no temper. Big mouth has no use. Once bitten, the crocodile can't react at all. This crocodile died here today. 14th, the water tower hunting monkeys. This scene, do you think it's incredible? These monkeys are playing. One of them accidentally fell into the water, then a group of water towers attacked. The monkeys are not drowned and will be bitten by the water tower. And on the land, the water tower will also attack the monkeys. 4 water towers attack 3 monkeys. The water tower seems to dislike monkeys. In this way, the confrontation with the monkeys is everywhere. 13th, the water tower versus the sea turtle. This kind of battle is often mainly about the sea turtle's defense. The water tower is always the one who attacks. Hit his belly and start to work. Although the sea turtle resists, but his action is really slow. The water tower turned over. And then the sea turtle is gone. There is only one shell left for the sea turtle to be eaten by the water tower. 12th, the water tower eats a hippo. The water tower eats a hippo as if it were a snack. One bite, one bite. They will dig out the hippo from the nest and then enjoy it slowly, and these poor hippos are basically hard to escape. And this hippo still has a lot of heads. 11th, the water tower is isolated. The water tower is very smart. When they need to open the isolation, will put a stone on the abdomen, then use his little claws to hit the isolation. And this water tower tries to open the isolation through his body. This is also a very smart decision, so there is basically no problem for the water tower to eat the isolation. There is a bag under each leaf of the water tower, filled with their leftovers. One is full of isolation, the other is still full of isolation. 10th, the water tower eats a squid. This water tower was attacked by a sea turtle, but he took the initiative to attack the water tower. He is eating a sea turtle. In a short time, the 8 claws of the sea turtle only have 1 claw left. Look at this, it's so delicious. 9th, the water tower eats fish. Eat a small fish and see the ball. This is really a fragrance. This water tower made a fish that is bigger than its head. They also know how to share. And this water tower caught a sea turtle. This is another meal. This red carp was also caught by the water tower. Think about it, he's drunk. A hole in the back of the back. In fact, fish are the prey that the water tower is most willing to catch, because they basically don't have to work hard to catch them. After they have eaten the water tower in a group, the prey has to retreat 3 points. 8th, the water tower eats abalone. They will finish the abalone. They will even lick the plate clean. Look at how easy it is. A mouthful of abalone. 7th, the water tower eats crabs. The water tower will easily catch crabs. Put it on your belly and then start eating. This is definitely a fresh meal. The water tower likes to start with the legs. This is a water tower mother. I'll take the kids to eat crab buffet today. Come and see such a big crab. Have you eaten it? 6th, the water tower eats big lobster. White snowy food. It's the best time to catch lobsters in the water tower. In the film, it's where they catch small lobsters. Not only delicious, but also fun to catch. In the canteen, it's also where they catch half-a-month-old water tower, then start catching small lobsters. 5th, the water tower eats rats. These 2 rats are like spicy strips. Bite to water towers. This deep seagull envies the no-no. Rats will be part of the water tower lunch. It's because the water tower is not afraid of any food. Eat sesame. 4th, the water tower eats snakes. Suddenly feel that this small water snake is so pitiful. It was bitten by the water tower. After a lot of struggle, it can't run away. I hope it will stay away from the water tower for the rest of its life. It's hard to escape the fate of snakes on the land. The more the big snake struggles, the more excited the water tower is. 3rd, the water tower attacks birds. Water birds are more likely to be caught by the water tower. Once the water bird is caught, this will be a day like a dream. Come without fear, everything can be eaten. This is the water tower's tower line. 2nd, the water tower and the mother. The water tower is a word, knock. It will think of every way to open the shell of the snake. The reason why the water tower is so big. This is also related to its eating of the snake. Their stardom is also 2 to 3 times that of other animals. Take a look at the way they eat the snake. Isn't it pretty cute? They can eat 75 snakes in an hour. This is inseparable from the skill of the snake they are familiar with. 1st, the water tower eats sea urchins. The sea urchins that are full of thorns. The water tower eats like this. Its little claws will pick up the sea urchins, then eat with taste. But they usually can't eat sea urchins. It's up to their luck to eat them. But once they find sea urchins, it's impossible to give up. The above are the 15 kinds of food that the water tower often eats. In addition to rats and snakes, it seems that the rest are the delicacies of mankind. What do you think? The tiger who is taking a leisurely walk. Suddenly a flash. Quickly dip. The whole set of actions is very natural. It turns out that there is an elephant passing by. The tiger, who is naturally aggressive, finds danger. Starts to avoid elephants instinctively. Because in this season, elephants are in the breeding season. Very aggressive. Although the tiger is the top predator in the cat and animal world. But the destructive power of the elephant in the breeding is huge. The tiger who fights alone. No matter what, it can't resist. In fact, in the jungle, the tiger and the elephant are in mutual restraint. Whether it's a tiger or an elephant, when encountering each other, they will avoid each other. They will avoid unnecessary conflicts to reduce their own damage. If a healthy adult tiger. A battle between elephants. I think the face of the elephant should be bigger. The tiger is no exception. When you see that there is no elephant passing by. This tiger finally gets up and continues to move. The mood can finally calm down for a while. But I didn't wait for the tiger to take a few steps. There was a huge sound behind him. The tiger remains calm. According to the situation, choose the best self-help plan. Don't panic. Fight for the best result for yourself. This tiger quickly returned to the other side of the road. I want to see what's behind me. As a result, I gave him another surprise. An elephant after a break came to him. Fortunately, it ran fast, otherwise it would be dangerous. A head of gold is throwing bubbles. And it's around the fish group. If you don't watch this video, you will never think. These head of gold will use this way. Hit this group of fish in front of you. The bubbles will continue to rise under the effect of the welfare. Form a bubble wall. Imagine. It's like a big net with a cylinder. Put the fish in it. Once it's not in the middle, it's hard for the fish to escape this net. When the cylinder bubble wall forms a wall, the head of gold below starts to make a sound. Take these fish to the sea. The bubble wall can't be broken, so the other three head of gold also join the production of the bubble wall. The cooperation behavior of the head of gold is very rare, and this hunting method, only this head of gold family is using. It doesn't look clear enough. Turn the lens to the wall of the bubble wall. You can see a beautiful and shocking scene. And it's time to close the net. All the head of gold into this bubble net. Start to enjoy their labor results. This scene is not shocking enough. Can think about it. 6 or 7 15-meter giant fish keep rolling in this ocean. And this kind of forest is once in a lifetime. Just because their fat can make lamp oil. In the past hundreds of years, the head of gold was mercilessly slaughtered. They almost have nothing to do. Because this behavior is almost all over the world. During the Cold War, the matter came to a soft spot. A beautiful Navy observer. When recording the sound of the Soviet submarine, hear a beautiful song. And this is the song of the head of gold. This part of the song was announced. Most people's hearts were touched. Just because of this song raised the cry of the enemy to slaughter the head of gold. The number of head of gold began to slowly return to normal. Most countries are hostile to subversive behavior. Does not mean all. To this day, there are still 4 countries still doing legal subversive activities. For example, the Yamada country, although humans bring them a devastating blow. But these wonderful creatures, almost not immune to humans, even in front of humans. Just like a child who can't grow up. Constantly jumping out of the water, showing yourself happily. This kind of friendship and closeness is obvious. Swing the 4-meter wide tail, as if greeting the photographer. Is such a creature not worth protecting? In today's society, light and oil have retired from the historical stage. Why do you still want to hurt it? Many countries have marine rescue teams. Today, they received an emergency mission. Rescue a trapped head of gold. Today's rescue mission is very tough. Because that's a 15-meter long, 30 tons of big guy. A head of gold. With a 60-meter rope and a float. If you use it to kill yourself, this head of gold will die of infection and hunger. Today's rescue tool is a hook. Use the hook to hook the entanglement on the head of gold. so that you can pull in the distance between the two sides. Then think of a way to cut off the entanglement. It's easy to say, but the actual operation is very difficult. Rescue teams have been trained professionally. Can't get too close to the emotional head of gold. He only needs one collision. You can turn over the boat in the rescue team. This is not a joke. If you don't do it well, the whole army will be destroyed. They use the boat to get close to the head of gold. Because the boat was turned over, it doesn't bring any fatal consequences. The rope is incinerated on the head of gold. Caused a shocking wound. At this time, the head of gold was turning in the direction of the boat. This scared the rescue team. They quickly cut off the rope between the two sides. All that's left is a float to drag this big guy. When his mood has calmed down a little, the rescue team sends out the boat again. Try to get closer. When the distance is close enough, they start to prepare to cut off the entanglement. The 10-meter big scissors are ready. Because you can't get any closer. If you get any closer, it's easy to be dangerous. At the moment of successfully cutting off the entanglement, the rescue team was very excited. The head of gold didn't just leave. He brought another head of gold, surrounding near the yacht. Although he won't say thank you, but the feeling of giving people must be thanking. The whitekin swallows the smallest young bird in an instant. I really don't hesitate at all to say that the whitekin is definitely a cruel bird, if you feel like you can't feed it. He is very determined to pick the smallest young bird. Ready to throw it out. Good guy. You just say if the whitekin is cruel enough. I just saw him catch a little bird and walk to the edge of the nest. Then he threw it down very familiarly. I have to say that the whitekin is definitely not easy to do. That is also no way, because there are too many children. I really can't afford it. Let's take a look at this whitekin. It's even more cruel. I just saw him catch a young bird. Then I'm going to throw it out. But it's a pity to think about it. So the whitekin has a two-way solution. That is to swallow this young bird. Not only solved the problem of headache, also solved his eating problem. But swallowing young birds, the whitekin is not often done. After all, it's his child. It's still hard to talk about. But if there is a shortage of food, it's also possible to be a young bird. Anyway, it's a waste to throw it away. The whitekin finally swallowed the young bird after a long trip. And look at him. Still enough to swallow. It doesn't seem to be easy to swallow the young bird. That's good. One less young bird saves a portion of food. But if the whitekin has a headache again, it's possible to do this. There is no way. Is it all for survival? This is a high tower built with firewood. But it's not for living. The high tower is about 1.5 meters. 7 years of history. Let him be counted as the local fame. The I don't want it. Pull it down and get a new one. In order to make its brown color scheme consistent, the flowers must be dried. A little retro will give the bird a sense of stability. Just when everything is done, a pig can't help himself. The bird of Guanyuan is panicked in his heart. What to do? The high tower is about to be poked by the pig. In a hurry, the bird of Guanyuan imitates the pig's call. This second brother was shocked, but he started again at random. So the bird of Guanyuan actually made the pigs cry. But it doesn't seem to work. That's a little exciting. Imitation of a dog's call. Indeed, the second brother was scared away, but his imitating talent. It's not specifically used to scare pigs. It's used to make a mess. A bird of Guanyuan was attracted by his call. It's really a blessing. Can you hear the call he imitated? What is it? It's the voice of man. This bird was attracted by the sound he imitated, but there is a high tower between them. This bird only hears the sound and doesn't see the bird. This arouses his curiosity. I really want to see what the other party looks like. And the bird of Guanyuan, the pig of Zhongqing, has a very good sister. Surround your own high tower and hide from the bird. Keep the mystery. Make the was a mental uncle. This bird was crushed. Push the bastard. Then he flew away without hesitation. Bear bird is very tired. Don't understand where you are lost. 12 stag bird. There are 12. His tail is unique to the bird world. Give people the sense of self-contained Wi-Fi nearby. Maybe these over. So the stag bird just came up. The stag bird took the opportunity to connect. The way to connect is fake. It's true that the same devil is not a ghost. So Wi-Fi is risky. Be careful when you take the net. In the world, only mom is good. Like in the animal kingdom. In order to compete in a fierce environment, I had to take some excessive actions. Let's take a look today. the worst animal parents in the world. The 16th Hima. Hima is a good-natured parent. But for this child, he was not welcomed by this big family. This little Hima was born only 2 days, when his mother introduced him to other tribes. Little Hima was raised by the older Hima in the tribe. Just like this, kill this little Hima. Little Hima is often killed by the bear Hima, because the male is attracted to the female and likes to fight and kill the same kind. It's also one of the signs of the strong. 15th, Tenghu goose. If your mother tells you, jump down from here, what will you do? Tenghu goose will do the same. Tenghu goose that was born 2 days ago will face life and death. When the child was born, they carefully take care of them, but they won't take a few days. Mother will take him to the cliff. Sparrows must jump off the cliff. They won't fly yet, so many sparrows will be killed. Even if there are survivors, will also be hurt by other predators. 14th, Bugunau. Bugunau is not suitable to be a parent. It will lay eggs in other bird nests, then swallow the native bird. When Bugunau is hatched, it is often bigger than other birds, will also instinctively put other eggs out of the nest. But this mother bird didn't find anything. 13th, Lion. Bear lion is greedy and scary. Once it becomes the leader of the group, it will not hesitate. Kill all the children of the previous leader. The bear lion will lie there all day, waiting for the wife to bring back some prey. But the bear lion won't let the wife and the child eat first. If it is too fat, it will bite the baby. 12th, Gunao. Gunao is one of the worst parents. They often kill the weakest birds in the nest. They will rely on their own assessment. Let your baby live. Which one was thrown out of the nest? And this picture is really cruel. The little guy is like this. One was thrown out by the mother bird, and the other two. It's a lucky child. The 11th, Shark. Shark is not even born. It's a pretty scary creature. It will be in the mother body, eat the brothers and sisters. In the end, there are only a few left, once they are separated. The mother doesn't care about them at all. Let them die. If the mother feels hungry, even eat them. 10th, Cockroach. Cockroaches usually only lay 2 eggs, but they don't have any prenatal skills. Will pierce the bird egg and lead to the death of the ostrich. This is also the reason why they are decreasing day by day. 9th, Sparrow. Although the sparrow looks small, but it is also a vicious murderer. Once it finds other birds, its nest is near it. They try their best to destroy it and break all the bird eggs, facing their own nest. Usually only 2 are left to raise. 8th, Rock. The little duck looks very cute. The mother duck will also take care of the little duck, but sometimes the mother duck will also kill her own child. Usually this happens. The mother duck thinks her child has a problem and believe they can't live through childhood. So the parents of the ducks will clean up the unhealthy duck babies regularly. This also looks pretty cruel. 7th, Short-tailed Squirrel. Short-tailed squirrels look pretty cute. They look harmless, but if they are threatened by predators, they will not hesitate to sacrifice their babies. To save themselves, their babies will stay inside. Once the predators get close, they will let go of the baby. The baby inside will fall out. At this time, the baby faces a stricter fate. 6th, Sparrow. The sparrow will eat its own baby. Whether it is a parent or adoptive, the sparrow will eat the baby. If the baby's smell changes, then its baby will be eaten mercilessly. When they wake up, they will feel quite hungry. They will also eat their own baby. 5th, Rooster. Rooster is a popular animal, but then you will change your impression of it. Their cubs are like a soft-hearted bean. 6 months later, the food source changed from the mother duck to a material called a bus. In fact, it is the father of the rooster, so the little rooster eats this kind of father to grow up. 4th, Rooster. Komodo rooster is not a friendly animal. Their diet comes from 10% of the same kind of cubs, so the same kind of cubs should avoid meeting them. 3rd, Bear. Bear is a famous bad father. It seems that it doesn't pay much attention to the offspring. Their sense of territory is very strong. If the cubs break into their territory, then it may be eaten. The mother bear must be very concerned and take care of their children. It is not desirable to bring the cubs to a place where the bear father can't see. Here you can teach them how to survive. In the 12 days of birth of the baby, the mother seagull will take care of them wholeheartedly. But after 12 days, this little seagull was driven out of the house by her mother. Leave a little guy who is self-destructing. Stay on the cold ice. For seagulls, this is definitely a difficult start. First, cod. Bear cubs are perfect parents at the beginning. When their eggs hatch, it comes and goes and protects them closely. This is to ensure that other fish won't attack them. But once they grow up after hatching, all the father instincts of the cubs disappear completely. The male fish begins to feed the cubs. If the little fish can't avoid it, will be eaten all. The above is the most terrible animal parents in the animal world. As for who is the most cruel one in your heart? Why don't you tell us in the comments section?